very happy that we can meet today. We have met in other occasions several times already, but I say I have to have a courtesy call you and have an in-depth discussion with you. As you rightly put it, China and Nepal enjoy a very long history of friendship and mutual support and mutual help. And those cooperation and support and help is best manifested in the health sectors. So you rightly said that China supported the building of VP Koilana Memorial Cancer Hospital, and we have supporting the hospital continuously for 2 decades with the Chinese medical team stationed in VP Koilana Memorial Cancer Hospitals. We also provided funding for many hospitals, national level and community levels. There are several hospitals in the process of building. We just finished the reconstruction and restoration of the civil hospitals. I think that has been felt by the people in Nepal, the benefits benefiting people in Nepal. And also you rightly said that during the COVID, we once again showed our mutual understanding and mutual support to each other. So we greatly appreciate these very friendly interactions between our 2 governments and 2 peoples. So I think after I came here, I had extensive field trips in Nepal. And also I consulted extensively with the local medical experts, and also I'm in close coordination with our medical experts in China. So we both agreed that we want to elevate our cooperation in the health sector to a new level. So that's why we are floating the ideas of deepening our cooperation in the medical technical cooperations, not only in VP Koilana Memorial Cancer Hospital, but also we want to extend that to civil hospitals as well. Though I know civil hospital is under the general administration, I heard that there's some talkings about old hospital has to be under the administration of the Ministry of Health. Hope that can be done. So we, for one thing, we want to providing funding for the upgrading of the infrastructures of VP Koilana Memorial Hospital and the civil hospitals. The second, we want to deepening our cooperation in medical techniques and equipments. So I'm in talk with the Ministry of Commission. We are the Commission of Health. In our system is not minister, it's a commission on health. I'm in close coordination with them. They have agreed that they want to have a new cooperation programs with Nepal, which will bring the latest technology and equipments and experts from China to Nepal. Currently we are looking at the civil hospitals to start the programs, so that that will bring Nepal's medical service to the level that up to the international standards. So I'm working on that. That's one other thing. The third thing is that I was explore the possibilities with many officials that we want to deepen the cooperation in alternative medicine cooperations. We already had a very good cooperation. China has providing funding for the Alifoto National Research Center. We provide funding for the new buildings. Right now, we want to deepen that cooperations. We want to bring in the Chinese medicine systems into Nepal. So this is the first time I want to discuss with you on that. Because that will created a new business sector which can comprise of 1/4 of the gross GDP. So if that can be done, the gross GDP will increase by 1/3, 1/4. So we are working on that as well. Also, that will help the traditional medicine systems in Nepal will develop into a new level. So that is the third areas we are working on. The fourth thing, we want to deepen our cooperation in medical education. But right now we have to solve one problem. Because in China our education system is 5 years. But here probably it's 5 plus half, plus 1 years. So we want to mutual recognition of the, we want to work to mutual recognition of the medical education systems so that students study in Nepal or in China, their degree can be mutually recognized, which can facilitate their education and their medical practices. And I think you could trust our education systems. So that is 4 areas. The last but not least, we want to respond to the need of these people and the hospitals. We want to bring in new medical equipment such as fully equipped ambulances. Right now we see that the ambulances are mostly very simple, not has full equipment. The ambulances. Also, we want to bring some new medical equipment which are not here. For example, the whole blood separators. So it's a global trend that we do not use whole blood to treat patients. Now we can separate those ingredients in the blood into several. So one donation of blood can serve several people. So we want to bring that new technology and equipment to Nepal. So all in all, we want to deepening our cooperation in the medical health sector, which will benefiting these people. Also will continue our traditional cooperation in the medical sector, and also will contributing to the overall elevating our bilateral friendship and cooperations. I'm looking forward to work with Honorable Minister and all your colleagues to make that happen. Thank you so much.
I am also represent from Sindhupalchok district.
Yeah, okay.
It was I live in Varanasi, near about Chinese border,
Yes.
26 kilometers from Varanasi to Kodai.
Oh,
Right now I am from Velanchi side,
okay.
but my hometown and time to time I was represent from that constituency, Nampali, Kodai, Varanasi. And Your Excellency, thank you for the open border from the. This is for betterment of local people also.
Village projects in budget
Yeah, school building.
and school and also in
Yeah.
hospitals, but it's in the budget areas.
Chowtara Hospital.
Right. So we have
People.
we have extensive cooperations in social economic projects in Simbach and other areas of Nepal. And we also want to, I think Bibi Koilada Memorial Cancer Hospital has been a milestone, set a very high standard for cancer treatments. So we want to bring that experience to Kathmandu. So we want to have a medical team station for Kathmandu. Right now we're looking at civil hospitals.
Our highway, Kathmandu, Kodari highway went from the government of China.
Yes. we want to set two national level, very high medical standards hospitals. One in the south already there, so we want to have one in Canada. So that will make an example for the latest technology and treatments. Also, they can undertaking some teaching activities to improve the overall medical techniques and treatments services. So that's what we want to do.
Civil hospital is one of the best hospital of Kathmandu Valley.
Yes. So we want to upgrading that because our medical team, they have been into civil hospitals. So we want to, you probably already know that we want to fund the expansion of civil hospitals, and our medical experts can station there and bring the latest technology and services to get into people, to the people of Nepal. The bilateral friendship also benefiting these people. We want that tradition to continue and to elevate to a new level.
I was been in China so many times. I'm also very much impressed about Chinese development. So, in traditional medicine, we are trying to do something from our side also. We will talk about all these things, first of all, within our team and your team also. I'm confident that our bilateral relation will be further enhanced and strengthened during your tenure. I offer you my best wishes for the success of your mission to further strengthen and deepen our bilateral relation and cooperation. Nepal and the government of the People's Republic of China have a long history of friendly, cordial and cooperative relationship. I highly appreciate the continuous support provided by the Chinese government through economic and technical programs in Nepal. Chinese government has aided Nepal in building the B.P. Koirala Memorial Cancer Hospital in Bharatpur. Similarly, we got support for the restoration of civil hospital. During COVID-19 pandemic, Chinese government provided various life-saving medical equipment, supplies and vaccines. In health sectors, Nepal wishes to have more cooperation with China to provide better health service, improve health facilities with good infrastructure and equipment. Here, I expect support in the infrastructure of National Academy of Medical Sciences, NAMS, the hospital at Dubarpur, Bhaktapur and Karnali Academy of Health Sciences, Jumla. Medical equipments for B.P. Koirala Cancer Hospital and ambulances for emergency and disaster response in Nepal. Your support has been very helpful to reduce the burden of cancer in Nepal and has a significant role in achieving Sustainable Development Goals (SDGs). The Nepal Health Sector Strategic Plan has been recently approved by the government of Nepal, and I believe that the government of China will support us for the implementation of plan, being a full partner as well as through technical support. It will contribute to achieve sustainable development goals and other national and international commitments. Under my leadership, Ministry is working rigorously to improve its monitoring and regulatory function of hospitals and pharmacies to ensure access of health services to poor and vulnerable population. We have declared 3,523 general beds free at federal hospitals. Similarly, we are making mandatory 10% services free at government, private and community hospitals, and also focusing on improving health insurance program. I hope that the collaboration between the Ministry of Health and Population and China government will further strengthen during our tenure. Thank you once again for our support to the health sector of Nepal. Thank you. Namaste.